Hello again. Perhaps because the BBC and the Met Office are now constantly issuing yellow, amber, and red alerts for sunshine, rain, snow, and wind, some people who really should know better have become convinced that any kind of weather is a serious emergency which needs to be tackled vigorously, with particular care being paid to the dangers which weather poses to little children. So it was that last month the Grange School in Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire, cancelled their sports day because, and I quote, the level of risk was too high for both competitors and spectators. What this risk was, we were not told. Sidmouth Church of England School in Devon cancelled their sports day because, as the head said, our decision comes after considering the latest adverse weather forecast from the Met Office. Adverse weather was that it was going to be a bright sunny day. A few years ago, the sort of adverse weather which might cause cancellation of sports day would of course have been rain, but these days fine sunny weather in June is honestly believed by some to be adverse for the time of year. Nobody actually spelled out what danger threatened competitors and spectators, and one hardly likes to ask. A number of parents stopped sending their children to school at that time because they felt it was too hazardous. Some schools in England are now refusing to allow children out at lunchtime and break in case the sunny weather harms them. This is all very mysterious. Of course, too much sun can be bad for one, as can too much of anything. There is even a lethal dose for water and chocolate and any other substance you can think of. The idea, though, that being out of doors on a summer's day in England might cause harm to anybody is really a little odd. It's not as though temperatures this year are anything exceptional. In the heat wave which struck London in the summer of 1911, temperatures reached the high 90s, very nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This record wasn't broken for the rest of the 20th century. The idea, though, of not allowing children out of doors at that time didn't seem to have occurred to anybody. One of the reasons for this is really simple. Fresh air and sunshine are good for us. They are particularly good for children. Sunshine allows our bodies to synthesize vitamin D, for example, and 20% of the children in this country are lacking optimum levels of vitamin D. So a little extra sunshine is just what they need. It makes the average child healthier. We saw this same strange idea that being out of doors and getting fresh air and sunshine might be somehow undesirable during the COVID business when the police were discouraging people from going for walks in the country or sitting around on the beach. The official advice was to stay indoors all the time. The idea of not allowing children to play outside in the sun seemed to me like an extension of that mad scheme. And it's almost as though, I mean, I don't believe there is such a plot. It's almost as though there's a plot to make sure that a large percentage of our children suffer from a lack of vitamin D, as well as being deprived of the benefits of running about out of doors. It's a very strange situation. If anybody commenting here can get any light on this matter, I would be curious to hear about it.